My name is Janine Dominguez, and I am a DACA recipient. Other names for it would be like a dreamer or undocumented alien. DACA stands for Deferred Actions of Childhood Arrivals. Sometimes it's easier to define something by defining what is not. And DACA is not a path to citizenship. DACA is not residency or any type of legal status. DACA just stands for protecting you, or me in this case, against deportation. People that will be under this status will be people that came here when they were children, hence childhood arrivals. And most of these kids or children came here with their parents or loved ones. And they either overstayed or came here illegally with their parents. In 2012, DACA came through, and I thought I was going to be eligible, but I wasn't right away. They told me that because I had been working and paying taxes for all this time since I was 17, 16 years old, I couldn't apply for DACA. I wasn't eligible. And that was that was so sad because I've been waiting for this for a long, long time, close to 6 years. And after I graduated from high school in 2006, and then when they finally passed something, it didn't apply to me. Later on, my church sponsored me, and they hired a lawyer to fight, for the fact that I was eligible. One of the misconceptions is that people think that these children have not been active in society. And my testimony proves that I have been paying taxes since I was 16 years old. So a lot of people don't believe that we pay taxes, and then number two, they believe that we milk off the government, that we take advantage of the government. But the truth is, you cannot take advantage of the government if you don't have that piece of paper. And so those are some of the misconceptions that really hurt me as an individual, to think that people around me thought that of me, The number one thing that I would ask everybody, especially in my community, to do would be to be open to be knowledgeable about not only DACA, but the things that are going on in our society. With social media, we hear a lot of things, and a lot of things might be biased. And sometimes we are just okay with the fact that we just get a little chunk of information instead of the whole picture. And the whole picture is always more vibrant. The whole picture is way more significant to our society, but also to the betterment of us as a community. And so I would just ask you to be informed and be willing to ask questions, even if it's uncomfortable. I have to wait for somebody else to stand up for me. I've learned that this is the only way that I can be involve myself, because my voice doesn't have the power that your voice has. And so I would plead with you to take a stand in the things that are happening. And the reason why this is so time sensitive is because President Trump has eliminated the continuity of DACA. He said his purpose was to press on to Congress to make them make it a real way to to a legal status for these individuals. But truth is that we're not hearing about it anymore in the media, and it's dying just like it died 10 years ago. And I'm afraid that as I graduate from this university, I'll have to go back to my country where I haven't been in 10 years. And mind you, my life will not be horrible if I go back to my country. As a matter of fact, it will probably be very good if I go back to my country. But my life will be different. And so, yeah, I believe that we have a stand to take, and we need to do it now, before the year ends. And if they don't make a decision then we need to make sure that we're up yelling from the top of our lungs before they make a decision.